So my name's Brian McLaughlin. I'm from Rockland, Massachusetts. I go to Nichols College. I'm a junior, and I'm a marketing major. So I think that I've been really able to develop myself as a professional and like a leader here. I started kind of as a shy kid when I was a freshman, and now I'm president of one of the most involved clubs on campus. We raised over $40,000 for American Cancer Society. And I think with Nichols, I was able to really figure out a lot about myself and like what I like: creativity, leadership, managing people, talking to people. So I guess just before coming to Nichols, I had that in me. I just didn't really know how to, you know, do it or use it in any situation. So this past couple of years that I've been here, I've really been able to hone in on those skills. So Relay for Life is an event where people can come and support in recognition of people that have battled cancer, have cancer, or have passed away from cancer. Relay for Life started in 1985, and since then it's raised over $5 billion. And we are just a small piece of that big puzzle, where we have been able to raise $40,000 in the past 2 years, just with, we started with a bunch of freshmen, 10 kids, 7 of them were freshmen, 3 of them had no idea what Relay for Life was, including myself, and we raised over $16,500 in our first year, then over $24,000 our second year. So when I was a freshman, one of my current roommates was in a few of my classes, and he was going around speaking about Relay for Life and bringing it to campus. At the time, like I said, I had no idea what Relay for Life was, but I approached him. I said, hey, like, this sounds like a good cause. Like, I don't really know what this event is, but if you need help, let me know. And eventually I found myself at one of the meetings. I went to it. There was about 20 people there. I had no idea who any of them were, but I stuck with it. And through a couple weeks, less and less people started to show up, but it dwindled down to about 12 kids, and I was one of those 12. I wanted the social media job, the marketing job, making flyers and stuff. I didn't get it at first, but then someone who had that left the committee, and then it was my job to teach people on campus what Relay for Life was and what it entailed while I was still learning about it myself. And that's kind of just where it all started for me, just being able to have that vehicle to really learn about just things I like marketing, creativity, leadership, all that goes into everything that we did. So I knew that I really wanted to be involved. I just had no idea, like, doing what. When I was a senior in high school, all throughout high school, I did the bare minimum community service. I played baseball, but I really wasn't that into it. So coming in, I was kind of like a lazy kid, but I think that Nichols has really helped me kick that habit, and I'm always trying to find something to do. Relay for Life has taught me more than I could have ever imagined it would teach me. It's such a rewarding experience. Last year, for example, we went to Hope Lodge in Boston, which is where cancer patients stay for free when they're going through treatment. And we went and we cooked for 60 cancer patients. So you go through this whole year to plan this event. It's stressful at times, but then when you go to those types of events, you can see why you do what you do. And no matter how involved you are, when you go and see those cancer patients and you see all the work that you do is for these people, like, it's really rewarding. It's so much. Like, we started this club when we were freshmen, and they had no idea what Relay for Life was, and they gave us a budget, and they were like, sure, go ahead and do this. So I just guess their willingness to trust us in the beginning is really key, because kids on the committee didn't even know what Relay for Life was, never mind the people giving us money to put it on. So that trust just with the staff and the people at Nichols to us as college freshmen was imperative to our success and why we've been able to raise all the money that we have. So when we were freshmen, I think that we were kind of a bunch of misfits. We were a little arrogant, but I think that was necessary in order to get things to where they are now. You know, like there's got to be some sort of like pushback or some sort of willingness to just push the envelope sometimes. And I think that kind of tenacity when we were younger was really important to where we are now. Sophomore year, I think that we kind of knew everything, and that kind of punched us in the face a little bit. But that was also really important for the current year, which I am now president, and I've been able to learn a lot about how things are run and how things should be run and how I think things should be run. And I honestly think that we can raise $100,000 because of the structure we have right now is a business development team which is solely focused on getting donations, sponsorships, and in-kind donations from corporations. So I think that they can easily raise, or not easily, but they can raise $60,000 with corporations alone, and raising $40,000 with students isn't too far off. Uncertainty. When we were freshmen, we didn't know if we could have an event at one point. We were on the phone with our staff partner, Cassie, and we wanted to do a full-blown relay, 12 hours, community event, like the whole 9 yards. But doing that event on a college campus is pretty much unheard of. That doesn't really happen. So we had to decide, do we do an overnight with community, with high school kids, with elderly, with everyone, or do we do a shorter event with strictly Nichols kids? And we came to the conclusion that we should just stick with Nichols because it's going to be easier to make an event for 18 to 22-year-olds rather than 6 to 65-year-olds. So that's what we did, and I think that was a very important decision for us to make. At the time, we didn't think it was the right move, but looking back, there's absolutely no way we could have had this event if we didn't make that decision. So I think that when we were first starting out, we had no idea what we were doing. None of us had ever planned an event before, and we were all college freshmen. So it was more just all trust in each other that we were going to get it done. And yeah, it was just uncertainty the whole time. So I think that I know we can raise $100,000 eventually. One thing that I see this event becoming is possibly a special Bison for a Night event where kids, instead of, going to whatever event there is, we can bring them to relay and they can experience it with whatever team they're on. Whether maybe they're a football recruit, they can join the football team and they can spend a couple hours with them at the event and have a ton of fun. Or like a soccer recruit or whatever it is. I just think it can be a very different way to experience the college life just for a night if you're thinking about coming to Nichols College. So I know that it can be a very big turning point and a very big selling point for kids that think they want to go here. Absolutely. I don't know if it's going to be the Nichols relay, but it's definitely going to be some sort of relay. I'm going to make a team maybe on this one or some other community one near me. But I see myself being involved in relay for as long as I can be, as long as it's still a thing. I think it's a great cause. It helps everyone. Everyone's been impacted by cancer. Everyone has a story to tell. So I think that the whole community should show out to these types of events. There's different ways to be involved. So I am the president of the club, so all I do is this. You don't have to do that. You can either join the committee and help us plan, help us market, help us sell, help us do whatever we do. Or you can be a team captain, is get your friends together, start a team for our event, help raise money. Or you can be a participant and just come to our event, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the whatever it is we're doing, and just get involved in any way you can because everyone has been impacted by cancer.